Creators and journalists went hands-on with Jedi Survivor, bringing tons of news, gameplay, details, and updates. Sony's rumored to be working on a handheld that could release as soon as next year, and Marvel's Avengers has finally kicked the bucket. All this and more on this week's episode of Checkpoint.
And we are live. Welcome back to Checkpoint, brought to you by Strictly Casual, your number one show, bringing you the important news and breaking down the biggest stories in the gaming industry. I'm one of your hosts, Vincent DeSantis, joined as always by James New York Walmer. James, how you doing, dude?
We're doing good.
Doing good. Thank you, audio listeners. You can find us on YouTube at youtube.com/strictlycasual. Please hit us with a rating on audio platforms and subscribe on YouTube. It helps us out a bunch. Our interview with Aaron LaPlante from Resident Evil Village is live on YouTube right now. Tomorrow, I believe our interview with Joanne Higginbottom will be live on YouTube as well. And you can check those out. They are composers and voice actors that are working on really cool stuff that we got to talk to them about. It's a really awesome opportunity. We're also chopping those up on TikTok and all that, so you can check those out as well. And thank you for checking those out. I feel like these are a big step for Strictly Casual and some of the stuff we're doing. It feels like a positive direction. So thank you guys for supporting that. We appreciate it a lot. We wouldn't have been able to get those press badges without y'all. Big time. James, I don't even want to skip a dang moment. I want to jump right in to this big event that I wish I went to here in LA. I'm seeing photos of all these creators, all these journalists taking photos with BD1, little Jedi Survivor preview event. Just an awesome presentation they set up. And this feels like, obviously this is not E3 time, but this is what I would imagine E3 to be if I went to it. Like with a lot of different companies, not just one game, you know? It was really cool. James, tell us a little bit what we got at the preview event.
We got a Jedi Survivor hands-on. And if you saw it, you know that there's some more questions than answers sometimes. And for me, that number one question is, really, if we're being honest, where was Cal Kestis on January 6th?
I could not.
These are the real questions. We're bringing you real answers today. I'm playing around. There was a preview, and some of those hairstyles just looked a little too insurrectionist for me. I don't know why because here's the thing. I don't know why they showcase these. Like, they went to the most like grungy ass, like yee ass haircut beard combo.
They showed you the neck beard slick back, bro. Like that was what they showed you. Back
combo. Yes, they said, okay, you want to customize Cal Kestis? You can make him look slick back. Yeah, asshole live for New Year's Eve.
Sure, yeah.
Get sloppy steaks on Saturday night.
Traponies. I love it. Well, what we're talking about there is you can fully customize Cal Kestis now. In the new game, you have full range of hairstyles, facial hair,
jackets, pants, shirts, everything. It's not just clothes. You can all the facial hair, like Vincent said.
Now, here's
I think he messed around with the color a little bit too.
James, where are the ponchos? All the gameplay we've seen are poncho-less.
Zero ponchos.
I want a poncho, at least one.
Maybe there'll be like one like nod to be like, okay, like here's your poncho.
There better be. I better have the full collection of ponchos that I worked so hard to acquire. So in my platinum trophy run that I did this weekend.
No, I don't think so. You did a platinum run? Dude, God bless you.
I did it. I have the trophy. I got the trophy in Fallen Order finally.
I kind of want it now.
It felt really good, and it wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. It was actually fun to go back and do it. Okay, so here's some details that we have here. I'll say a couple. You can say a couple, but this is from Rhino the Bouncer. Just a good roundup of some new details because
he was killing it.
He really was killing it. You can find plenty of videos that are from the people that are like actually went to the preview, you know. But this is like a great wrap up because some people didn't see everything, so you have to watch a lot of videos. But people say it's surpassing Fallen Order in all of the ways, meaning
every way.
Meaning we have customizations now. We talked
including
about that.
Disk size,
which is now at what 150 gigabytes.
I think it's 150 for the deluxe edition.
Good God. Yeah. And Fallen Order was 80 on PS5. It's fat. There's town building now. There's a hub world that you're kind of going to, which also has farming, which is similar. I'm assuming it's similar to the terrarium in the Mantis ship in the first game, where you collect seeds from all the
Oh,
planets
okay.
and plant them. I'm assuming it's like along your travels you'll find seeds, plant them in the town, I guess. But I guess there's more to it now. It's not you just plant it and watch it grow. There's like, I don't know, a little simulation dealio.
Hmm.
What else we got?
Interesting. We got a flying mount. We got a grapple that you can use. Lots of side quests, lots of NPCs that you can talk to, pick up little things here and there. Semi-open world with fast travel, thank God. With an expanded map, new force abilities, and 7 large planets. I don't know what 7 large planets
I would assume that
means in
large
terms
would
of
be the
scope.
size of like Zepho in the first game. I would consider that like the large planet because there was 2
Okay.
large planets in the first game and 3 smaller ones. So this is saying there's
Where
7 large
was it,
ones.
Zepho and Kashyyyk or
Yeah, I
Zepho
would say
and
Zepho and Kashyyyk are the big ones. Dathomir being like medium size, and then
yeah.
Bogano was small. And what was the
Uh-huh.
last one? I literally was just did
What
it.
was the ice one? Was that Zepho?
Oh no, that's Ilum. That one's also
But Ilum
small.
was big too.
Yeah, but
All the
like
underground caves and shit.
in comparison, small.
Okay. Because Zepho did have like the whole Republic ship on it
It was like
too.
6 levels. Yeah, it was
Yeah,
the
it was
worst to
insane.
navigate.
Especially without fast travel, it was
Oh
insane.
yeah. Thank God that's in this game. That's not on this list, but
I
that's
know.
fast travels in this
That's
game.
gonna make that platinum trophy so much easier.
Yeah, definitely. We also have planet Kobo. Koba
Whoa, whoa,
as
whoa.
yeah, yeah.
You skipped over the 5 combat
Sorry,
stances.
get into that. That's what I want to hear from you, James. I want you to talk about it.
So, Vincent, you said there's 5 combat stances and you can equip 2 at a time,
Yes. And
which means
they all have
go
their own
ahead.
skills tree as well.
Yes. So you can invest in particular combinations and particular skill sets, which I really like.
Yeah.
It's less of a like everything is well rounded and like they kind of don't scale
Right.
and it allows for different gameplay options.
I'm assuming by the end of the game, not by the end of the story, I assume you can stat out a couple of these, like fully invest. But to get all of them, you would probably have to go and do all the
New Game
side
Plus.
stuff. Yeah, or
Mm.
maybe New Game Plus too. Um,
No, I think you're right. Side stuff.
but that makes it more. You have to be intentional, I guess, about what you like to use, and that is the important piece I think that you're talking about.
Yeah.
Is you don't want to
Which I
just
can't.
land on a random stance. You want to play with all the stances base level and be like, oh, this has a lot of potential. I like this one, and then start using your upgrades on
And
those.
let's run down our prospective 5 stances.
Yes,
We have double saber, so like 2 sabers. We have
two
the like
sabers, one two
staff.
hands.
Yep, 2 sabers, 2 hands. 2 sabers, 1 hand, which
Darth
is a
Maul.
staff.
Yeah,
Darth Maul. We have heavy,
Kylo Ren. Yeah,
heavy. Yep, Kylo Ren. We have the normal one from the first game, which is just like
single,
a single, I
single
guess.
two handed.
Single, yeah.
And then there's also
It's like light 2-handed.
yes, and then there's
And then I'm thinking
single
like single and blaster,
blaster. Yeah. Now
for the last one.
I was watching some coverage, and apparently
Yeah.
you can parry with the blaster if you have that.
See, that's what I was thinking. I called it from day one. That's
Yeah.
so Bloodborne of them.
It's awesome. It's so cool. I can't wait, dude. I don't know which one I'll probably choose. I'm probably gonna do blaster single and then maybe the two-handed saber, or not as in like the staff, not the Darth Maul, but the broken up into 2 hands as
Yeah.
like maybe a more agile thing. I don't really know.
I think it's gonna be the blaster and the single, and then the single heavy, the Kylo Ren.
Yeah, it's so cool. Because after I finished Fallen Order, did everything, I rarely used the double saber or the Darth Maul saber. It was only when I was surrounded and I needed the extra, like, I don't know,
Like,
length for that. That's about it.
mm-hmm.
Which is cool though that they give you scenarios where you're forced to use it.
Yeah.
We have a couple more details. You can recruit NPCs to open new shops in the hub world.
Hmm.
I don't really understand like how the whole hub world's going to work. It's probably just going to be one of those things where once you're in it, you'll understand it.
I think it's replacing your ship. So like that's where everyone kind
Yeah.
of congregates. you kind of like send people back there and they'll start like working away on things. Like
Sure.
you like you ever play, let's see. So in Elden Ring,
Yeah.
if you meet an NPC like along the way
Hmm.
and then they just appear in the not Firelink Shrine but around the
Oh
table
yeah, the round table hold or
and
whatever
they
it's
like
called.
offer the round table hold and they have like, some like
Dialogue or options.
items or like
Yeah.
yeah, they have some dialogue, they
Spell.
have some things you can sell. Yeah.
Yeah. No,
It's gonna be
that's
like that.
probably sounds about right. Um,
Yeah.
we see it says planets are like realms in God of War Ragnarok, so similar type of mindset going into
Okay.
that, which
Yeah.
I would consider
Makes
being
sense.
close to what the Fallen Order planets were kind of like. Um, but now
Yeah.
we have, fast travel, which is great. And then there's ray tracing and DualSense features, triggers and haptics, which
Woo!
is great. I mean, they did that with Fallen Order 2. I played the entire thing on PS4 and then I transferred it to PS5 to play the Platinum stuff. And the DualSense felt great, dude, for the PS5
Really
version. Yeah, it feels a lot different.
cool.
Yeah, which is really awesome.
Super cool. I've been interested to see if different colors feel different.
Oh, of the saber.
Different lightsaber colors. Yeah.
Very important too. We hear that in this game, when you start, obviously it'll reteach you kind of how to use the abilities, but you don't start with no abilities. They don't Metroidvania you, where you start the next game
Okay.
with nothing. You start powerful, you
Hmm.
get more powerful, which is a big
Sweet.
concern that I had. So
It
that's
wouldn't make sense to not start powerful.
no, it's 5 years after the first game. Yeah, it's going to be a
Right.
lot more powerful.
You would assume you'd be more powerful than in the first game.
Yeah. Um,
Cool.
So also BD1 is customizable. He'll have 5 different sections you can customize. It's like legs,
Whoa.
chest, all the eye pieces. So that's pretty awesome. And the animation's so fun, dude. When you're switching out parts, it like slams onto BD and like BD like gets hit with it like every time you
That's
switch
so
something.
cool.
Yeah,
That's
it's
so
so
fun.
funny. Yeah. And then this little quote says from Video Game Chronicles says Star Wars Jedi Survivor feels like a third game in the series rather than a direct sequel. Every element from the first game feels more refined, polished, and expanded upon.
Awesome.
The only thing the jury's still out on is the story, and I cannot wait for this story, dude.
Yeah. I don't know how much it's gonna be like that consequential for me. This game just sounds
No.
so fun to play.
Yeah, I don't know how consequential either. I think the High Republic ties are what I'm excited for. That's about that.
Oh, of course, especially after you read the book and everything. Oh my god.
Yeah. Very exciting for me. Um but yeah, that is Jedi Survivor. Anything else you want to talk about it?
I just can't wait for this damn game to come out. April 28th.
April 28th. And unfortunately, I can't play it that whole weekend. It's going to be painful not to be able to jump in. I'll have
Damn.
to wait till the next week.
Dude, I'm gonna be in probably finals prep.
Yeah. Tough stuff, dude.
Fuck.
You
Yeah.
you can reward yourself with it after finals.
You're right.
Yeah,
You're right.
because then it'll feel good. You won't feel like you're I don't know, wasting time playing it for finals or whatever. Yeah.
Right.
Okay. It is time for the clip. James,
Clip time, baby.
you want to start the clip?
I will.
Okay. Go for it whenever you're ready.
Okay. Rumors of a new PlayStation handheld are swirling yet again. This comes from Games Radar. Over the haven of legitimate info that is the Gaming Leaks and Rumors subreddit, one subreddit post claimed knowledge of a PlayStation handheld device in the works, or rather, the post author claims to know an Asus employee who themselves knows that Sony is working on a new handheld gaming device. It's a dubious claim at best, and it's been met with the appropriate amount of skepticism elsewhere online. For one, Giant Bomb host Jeff Grubb believes we should dramatically reduce our expectations of a PlayStation handheld device pivoting far away from what some undoubtedly imagine as a PlayStation Vita successor. He says this. This is on Twitter. I'm traveling to Super Nintendo World, but I see the reports about a potential Vita 2, and I would definitely scope down those expectations. I've only ever heard about a cloud streaming handheld.
This is crazy because now we have a little Insider Gaming Tom Henderson jumping in here saying, for whatever it's worth, Insider Gaming is claiming that Sony's handheld device is in fact in the works, but utilizes remote play technology. This supposed handheld device allegedly codenamed Q Lite, is slated to release before the PS5 Pro.
That's
Itself,
soon.
another wildly rumored Sony project apparently in the works. This is hardly the first time a PS Vita successor rumor has done the rounds, hence why it's once again been met with the appropriate skepticism. Sony could be working on a dedicated handheld gaming device, or simply a game streaming device, or neither of the aforementioned. James,
Well,
the rumors basically say that Sony will have a handheld device, will not be a Vita 2, it'll be strictly a remote play machine. That is it. It'll be cheap. It'll be only for remote play. You have to be connected to Wi-Fi. Everything's playing off your PlayStation still. It's just a screen and some controls with haptic feedbacks and trigger haptics, or trigger, whatever they call them. Yeah, trigger haptics, haptic feedback, adaptive triggers. There we go. What do you think about
do they
that?
offer do they offer a cellular version? That
Doubtful.
plays a big part in my answer.
Doubtful. Are you going to pay for a cellular plan? Are you adding this to a cellular plan on your phone bill? Maybe.
But if it can run off a hotspot.
True. Huge. It's hard for me to see this being working in a Steam Deck world, where like I would rather just pay $100 extra to get a Steam Deck and then do remote play on my Steam Deck.
Shit.
You know?
Yeah. But what if they really beefed up with that haptic and the triggers? And
Dude, it could be a
all
nice
the shit?
experience.
It could be a nice. What if the experience is just so nice?
If the,
What if the remote play really hits?
I mean, I'll tell you that I was so surprised when I used remote play from here in California, have my PlayStation on rest mode, brought a controller and my laptop to Texas, busted it open, and was able to play Destiny with minimal latency because both Wi-Fi's were pretty good. I was very surprised because I've had really bad experiences with remote play in the past.
Because here's the question, Ben.
Tell me.
Name a place where you would play your handheld that does not already have Wi-Fi.
It would be low. It would be like the plane trips that I take every once in a while, or the car.
Planes have Wi-Fi.
Planes have Wi-Fi, but you have to pay for it, and it's never going to be good enough to stream a game. You know, you're gonna get like the 2 up, 2 down sort of thing, maybe less.
No, you're right.
So it's hard for me. It's hard. If they announce this, I'm gonna buy it. It's dumb. It's stupid. I'm gonna buy it. Like, I want this really badly, but even more than that, I want to be able to play games locally. Here's the issue though. We've never seen Sony try to make games for 2 different systems or anything. Like, they're not going to go to Naughty Dog.
That's it. I think that's it. I think that's exactly why, is I think they're done with proprietary games made for handheld.
They're not doing that. Yeah.
I think they've seen what's going on in Nintendo Switch, and they saw The Witcher 3 running on Nintendo Switch, and they say, we don't want to do that.
No.
We don't want to compromise. And I think in their mind, the only way to not compromise on an incredible handheld experience is by nailing the latency issues that come with remote play, really getting those down to a T the best they can,
right,
and then making all other aspects of that experience exceptional.
Yeah.
And I think the huge thing about handheld for me is that I don't like is the lack of cross progression. I hate having 2 different games. Like, for example, I was playing Hollow Knight on my Switch the other day, and I was playing with my partner, and she was like, I was like, oh, well, like, I'm in a different area on my PlayStation save. Like, I'm much farther along.
Yeah.
So, and then I was like, damn, I wish I could just like have that. Like, I wish I had my progress here, so she could get a more full view of what's going on in the game, and I could show it to her better.
What was she playing on?
Switch. My Switch.
Oh, got it. Okay. Yeah. It's tough, dude, because I want to be able to untether from the Wi-Fi, not have latency. I don't want to power it on and just hope that I'm not going to get latency issues. I don't even want that to be on my mind. That's the only issue. But I do like that your PS5 is your central thing. Everything lives there. Your progress, your everything. That's awesome. What would be a good price point for you to be interested in this?
Like, it's hard for me to say 300, maybe like 250.
I'm not paying more than 200 for this, I don't think.
You're not paying more than 200.
No. It's got to be like 199, and then that is like then I'll buy.
Whoa.
Cause dude, you're telling me for
Right, because there's no
$300?
processing power in it.
No.
Right. Okay.
We're
So
gonna
I
get
can
an
see
OLED
why
screen. God willing, please be an OLED screen, and then
it's essentially a controller
with the
with
screen
the screen
and Wi-Fi capability. Yeah.
and Wi-Fi capability.
Uh-huh.
There's no way it costs more than
It's gonna be the
whatever a
technology
controller and a screen make. Yeah.
of a DualSense, right? Which
Mm-hmm.
it's gonna be above $70 because they have to, somehow make that smaller to fit in a handheld device.
Mm-hmm.
So let's say
Put a
that is
screen on it.
$100. Yeah, screen
So like an OLED, like
$30 to
OLED screen,
$50.
probably not going to be 4K, but it's
No,
probably going to be like
1080 max.
no, I think it's going to be a little more than 1080.
Do you think we can get a 1440 screen on a
I
handheld?
think we get a 1440 screen.
No shot.
I think they need it. I
That'd
think
be
they need
cool.
to compromise. I think they need to
differentiate themselves.
they need to differentiate themselves, but they need to make every other aspect of it incredible.
Well, there we get into an issue too. Are we going to be 1440p streaming like from Wi-Fi? Is that going to cause more problems with latency? I don't know. The higher frame rates would cause more issues too. Are we going to see this maxed out at 60? Probably. I'm going to guess 60 1080.
Yeah.
We also got another handheld announcement this week too, from Asus. That's where this came from.
ROG.
Yeah. Which is a higher resolution screen than Steam Deck, coming in at a cheaper price, and it's basically saying it can do all the things that a Steam Deck can do, for cheaper and less bulky. So we'll see.
It's crazy.
Whenever those preview thing comes out, I'm excited to see how that does.
Yeah.
I think handhelds aren't dead. I think for a while we thought they were dead. Switch just dominates that space. And then people are getting reinterested in it, and we're starting to see it. Because I think people do play handheld. I mean, I'm thinking of scenarios even in this house where a handheld PlayStation could come in handy,
Well,
I'm thinking
I can't see that. Tell me about it.
Everybody's upstairs hanging out. I don't want to sit down here playing games. You know what I mean? Someone's playing games up there and stuff. I want to go hang out with everybody. I'd bring my little PlayStation Portable handheld or whatever it's called.
Yeah.
And I don't know.
Being on the conversation.
Yeah.
While you're playing a little indie game or whatever.
Exactly. That sounds nice.
Hell yeah.
I could buy this. I'm disappointed that it's only cloud streaming. But I can't imagine IGN putting out two different review scores. One for the PS5, which they give a 10 out of 10. And then the next one is a 6 out of 10 for the handheld version that they have to squash all the visuals. Like that would be a hellscape for PlayStation.
Yeah. It would not be good.
Not at all. I hope this comes in white to match the
I hope
ecosystem.
it comes in. I think it will. I think it has to.
With a nice, bright OLED screen. Gets me real happy. That is all we got on the PlayStation handheld. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you want to watch this entire clip, you can go on youtube.com/strictlycasual, become a member. You can watch this whole clip, or you can go on audio platforms and listen to this entire podcast where we also talk about Jedi Survivor previews and Marvel's Avenger finally kicking the freaking bucket. Thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye. I forgot that we were in the clip. That was a long clip.
That was a long clip.
Epic. Okay. Bring us into our final story.
Marvel's Avengers is getting its last patch ever today. And there's a lot behind this, Vincent.
Yeah.
There's a lot of mixed feelings about this.
Yeah.
This comes from IGN. Crystal Dynamics revealed the patch via a vlog post which thanks players for their support. Patch focuses on introducing some final features to the game and includes a host of new bug fixes. Patch 2.8 makes many of the game's cosmetics more accessible, fully removing the shipments and hero challenge card systems from the game, and instead putting their rewards in the marketplace. The update also automatically converts players' credits balances into in-game resources and turns heroes, catalysts, and fragment extractors into a permanent 1.5 times multiplier on earned fragments and XP. Additionally, players who earned at least one trophy before April 1st will receive Iron Man's variable threat response battle suit as a thank you gift. So I don't know what half of these things mean.
Let me tell you. What they did is this update removed any sort of grind progression at all. So it's like, yes, you can still level up and play the game if you would like to, because I mean,
That's
there's
the game.
the game.
That's the game.
Yeah. But any sort of like, you have to play this mission 30 times or whatever to like get this piece to then upgrade this, whatever. It's like play it one time. You have the max piece. Like you're ready to go. It's like, as long as you play all the content, you can have a fully, like the best character in the game. And with any suit, because all marketplace items are unlocked now, and they have a lot of really cool ones too. There's a ton.
Yep.
Which this is fun. I don't think this is going to get anybody new into the game by any means. I don't think it's like, it feels like a reward for the people that have played it in a sense. Like, oh, here's everything.
Mhm.
Like we've done everything we can to keep this game alive. Like this is what we got, sort of deal. Play it and enjoy it. And I think that's cool. I kind of want to jump in one more time. Maybe. I don't know.
I saw a lot of tweets from Gene Park about this.
What was he saying?
And he was saying, I can't believe they made as their like swan song. They really made the game the most fun it's ever been.
Yeah.
They're like, this is also. He said like this is the time for new players to jump in. Like now it's more of a marketable game.
Yeah.
Because it's not grindy. Like now it's actually fun.
Yeah.
He said now I'm having fun with the game.
That's crazy.
Now that there's no grind.
That's wild. I'm sad that this game is dead, but there's so many problems with it. Like even the scope of what it is at its core was like unfixable. Like all the things surrounding it. So it makes sense that it's gone this way, but it is sad. I think of the time I played with like Black Panther when that DLC came out, and I had such a fun time playing through that. But that was the highlight. The base game is not the highlight of the game at all. Like Black Panther extra piece, it was free, a couple hours, but it took him years to even get to that, and nobody played that because the game was already under such hot water scrutiny, I guess.
Yeah.
If you have this platinum trophy, shout out. That's going to be a very rare one. God bless you. That's going to be a cool one to have on the shelf. Okay. Rest in peace, Marvel's Avengers.
I'm sure Greg Miller has it.
Oh, he does. Yeah, they talk about it on the shows. It's pretty funny.
No, I'm sure. Yeah.
Yeah, it involved running one mission 50 times. That was one of the things.
That's insane.
And it's a 30-minute mission. I did it like twice, and I was like, and I had a post-it note. I was gonna start tallying up all the ones I've done. I got to like 3,
Yeah.
and I was like, yeah, forget it, bro. I'm not doing this. God, it's bad.
I'm still not gonna pick up this game. Still not gonna play it.
It was free on PlayStation Plus one month. If you
Did I
collected
just
it.
not pick it up?
I don't know. I bet you did. It's just sitting
Maybe
there.
I did.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Dude, Kate Bishop, when they added her, she was awesome. But there was like no content for
Yeah, I
her to
remember
play
that.
with. So it was like,
Yeah.
why are you doing this? Why would we do this? Spider-Man
Mhm.
sucked. That was really bad.
So bad, dude. I remember looking at that.
Yeah.
And I was like, this is so not good.
Yeah. It was rough.
Is that it? Is that it for the news?
That's it, James. I want to talk a little bit about what you've been playing this week.
Jumped into God of War this week. Jumped into God of War
Oh,
earlier.
yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, tell me about that.
Yeah, we where am I at in this stupid game?
Got a big new update this week, too.
Yeah, it did get a big new update this week. Got New Game Plus now.
And a bunch of new armor sets.
Yeah, I'm with still with Freya. Went back to little camp, and now we're back on this other place. I'm doing a little side mission before going back to Brock and Sindri's house to get on to the next thing after the whole like Freya backstory and like the with her brother and everything.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which was like a little bit of a low moment for me, to be honest.
Okay. Yeah, I'm trying to think of like what the next big story beat is, but where's Atreus right now? What's he
I
doing?
forgot where the fuck Atreus is.
Okay.
He did the whole thing with what's her face.
Uh-huh.
He already did that whole thing. I don't know where he is now.
Cool. I think it's about to pick up like to the end. Big time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like a big I don't know, big push to the end. Here.
Okay.
It's really good stuff. Anything else you've been playing?
Nothing. I'm
Nothing.
playing nothing this week.
Uh,
Besides a little bit of Hollow Knight.
which is awesome.
Just for a second, yeah.
I've been playing a little bit more Destiny. It's Iron Banner week, so I've been playing a lot of Iron Banner, which has been fun.
Yeah.
Got the full armor set with Enzo yesterday. It was awesome. And then what else? Oh, I started a new game, James, and I don't know if you've heard of this, but I think you might like it. I'm about an hour in, so I don't really, jury's still out. It's called A Space for the Unbound, and it is a independent game from Taiwan, I want to say. That's what I think
Whoa,
I was
this
reading.
looks so cool.
And it says I was reading about it and watching some stuff, and I saw some people review it saying that it's totally like underrated for this year. Like definitely one of the best games that's come out in 2023 so far. And like,
Oh my god, this
and
looks so cool.
the story presentation is similar to like Your Name and Weathering with You, how they like relay information. It's kind of like mystical, but like also kind of grounded in a sense of like, and the themes are really interesting that they're exploring. So
Yeah.
I'm about an hour into that, and I'm really, really liking it so far. It was on sale on PlayStation for $10,
So
I think.
cool. Oh my god, yeah.
So I picked it up and started it. It was very relaxing to play, like a before bed sort of game. This would be perfect for my PlayStation handheld that doesn't exist right now, but I'm really, really liking it. It doesn't have any like special features on the PlayStation version or anything. It's like, just ported to PS4, PS5, but I'm really, really liking it so far. I cannot wait to play more.
Sweet.
The gameplay is kind of, it's like a pixel art, kind of you walk back and forth between areas, but the special gameplay thing is you have this like book where you can dive into people, and you see like if somebody's like really tired, you can like dive into them and find out why they're tired, what's going on in their life, and like all this kind of stuff. It's very deep. It's cool. Really enjoying it so far.
Are you gonna watch Mario?
I have tickets for Mario at 9 p.m. tonight in IMAX. I can't wait.
I think I'm gonna go with Regine tomorrow.
I'm doing a double feature tonight, James.
Yeah.
Doing D&D, Dungeons and Dragons, and then I have 5 minutes in between,
Shit.
and then Mario.
Oh shit. I gotta watch D&D too.
I'm excited for it.
I heard it's fun.
Yeah.
Gene Perk tweeted out, "Sad professional the editors at Washington Post rejected my pitch for my piece. Bowser's invasion of the Mushroom Kingdom is exactly like January 6th."
I can't wait for this, dude. Can't wait for this damn movie. It's gonna be awesome.
It's so good. I can't wait.
I also
50% critic score and 94% audience score.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know about quality of the movie, but it looks so fun. I don't care. Like, it's gonna be enjoyable.
I don't care
to
either.
me. The music's gonna hit, and it's just gonna be fun.
Yeah.
I also saw Air last night.
You saw Air?
The Ben Affleck, Matt Damon, Jason Bateman Nike movie about the Jordans.
Oh god.
Ultimate dad movie. It was great.
Oh god.
It was great.
That's all I have for the show today, Vincent.
Amazing. That's all I have
I'm
too.
trying to look for more. Oh, the live action Minecraft movie starring Jason Momoa will release on April 4th, 2025.
And Jared Leto and Steve Carell will all be in that as well.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Yeah, it shall be interesting. That's all we got for you guys on episode 156 of Checkpoint for April 5th. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you so much for watching and all you do. Please stay on the lookout for those interviews that we have on YouTube this week and on TikTok. We're going to post them everywhere and all that kind of stuff. So thank you guys so much, and we'll see you next week. James, any final words?
That's it. Thank you so much for watching.
Adios.